Hi, and thank you for joining today's yoga practice. Today's one is going to be quite energising, but at a slow pace, so I hope you enjoy. We're going to begin on your hands and your knees, starting with some cat-cow. Breathing in, lifting your tail, lifting your head. Keep feeling for more space to breathe into. Breathing out, tuck your tail, tuck your chin. 3 more, just like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Follow your breath. We're now going to walk hands back towards the knees. Tuck toes into the floor. Lift knees up off the mat. Knees are wide. Hands are in the middle of the knees. Maybe you can join your heels together just to give you a bit of support. And if it's okay, hover the hands. If it's okay, hands to prayer. If it's okay, arms to sky, ribs in. 2 deep breaths. Hands gently come down. We walk hands forward to down dog. Take a big breath in as your bum rises. Breathing out, push shoulders to the legs. Maybe push heels to the floor. Or bend your knees. Really relaxing your neck here. Maybe shaking your head side to side. Take a deep breath in and out. Now reaching right leg to the sky. Right leg can stay straight. Or we can go into hip opener, bending right knee. Knee is high. And pushing right foot over to the left side of the room. Very gently. 1 big sigh to go. With your next breath out, bring your foot down to the mat. Now this is optional. You can stay in down dog. Or right hand reaches to outside of left shin. Grab and pull on that shin. Your head will look underneath left armpit. 1 more breath in. And a big breath out, right hand back to the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, knees to the floor. Child's pose, we sit on your heels. Head to the mat if it can reach. Maybe hands hold onto your heels to relax your shoulders. 1 big breath. Now bringing hands back to the mat. Rising up, hands and knees. This time we're going to stretch the tops of the feet. So sitting on heels. Bring your hands behind you. Lift 1 knee up and take a slow breath. Switching sides, the other heel up. A slow breath. Feel free to stick to singles or try to lift both knees up. Maybe your hands can hover. 1 breath. And knees to the ground. Hands to the mat, hands and knees, breathing in. Downward dog, breathing out. Take a wee moment to settle. into your down dog. Relax your jaw. Hands are gripping into the mat. Now reaching left leg to sky. Bend the knee. Knee is nice and high. Maybe pushing left foot over to the right side of the room. A big inhale when you're ready. Exhale, left foot to the floor. Feel free to stay in down dog or reach left hand to grab the outside of your right shin. Pull on the shin and it will pull your head underneath right armpit. Nice and strong in that right hand. One more breath. And when you're exhaling, left hand to the mat. A really big breath in here. And child's pose as you breathe out. Maybe holding on to the heels again. Seeing if your inhale can reach into your lower back. Both hands to the mat. Rising up to your hands and your knees. Coming into your puppy pose. So keeping hips above the knees. Take a big step forward with each hand, a really big step. Sink chest down to the floor, but try to keep your elbows up. We're going to create cat-cow in this space. So you lift your tailbone, you lift your head, you breathe in. And you tuck your tail, you tuck your chin, breathing out. 2 more. The biggest breaths you can breathe. Amazing. Now just come level, come centre. We're going to dip one shoulder closer to the floor and the other shoulder naturally lifts higher. Breathe out here. Breathe in as you come centre. Breathe out, dip one shoulder down. One more to each side. Inhale, centre, exhale, twist. Nice, now both elbows to the floor. Shoulders over elbows. Walk knees back until hips are flat. Pull shoulders back, but slightly tuck chin. This is quite a passive pose. We're just using our breath to relax the muscles around the spine so the spine can hang into this arched shape. If you want, you can lift your elbows up just for a deeper dip in the spine. Really use your exhales to create the length, the relaxation. And now elbows to the floor. Lift your hips up off the mat and walk your knees forward until knees are underneath the hips. We're going to bring your palms together to touch, elbows are still on the floor, and we're lifting into your dolphin pose. Tuck your toes, hips to sky, shoulders push to the back of the mat. You might need to bend your knees for this to be comfy. So we're going into a wee balance here. You can stay in dolphin, you can come down to child's pose. But if you want, we're going to keep left forearm on the mat, but just get your palm flat to the floor on that hand. Now lift right arm up off the mat, place right hand on the mat, elbow high, and reach right leg to sky. Maybe bend right knee and push right foot to the left side of the room. We hold. One more breath. And coming back to dolphin. Switching sides. So this time right arm stays flat, but just make sure the palm is flat. Bring left palm onto the mat, the elbow points up. Left leg to sky. Maybe bend left knee. Maybe reach foot to the right. One deep breath. And back to dolphin. A big sigh here. And child's pose, we come down. Maybe you hold onto your heels again. Just getting your breath back. From here, we're going to bring hands to the mat. Inhale, rise to hands and knees. Exhale, lift to down dog. A big breath in, really stretch into down dog. And breathing out, walk feet up to the hands. So, you might need to bend your knees to be comfy here. We're just going to twist the spine side to side. You maybe sway side to side, or you create that wee rotation. One more deep breath. Now we're going to rise up to sky, take your time. Big stretch to the ceiling, to the sky if you're outside. And as you breathe out, heavy arms. We're going to step right foot to top of mat, left foot to back of mat. Making sure left foot is at a diagonal. It's pointing towards the upper corner rather than to the side. Bend into right knee. Push into left heel. Slightly tuck tailbone. Reach arms to sky. Pull your ribs in when you breathe out. Now, we're going to reach right arm in front of you, left arm behind you, and twist your upper body to the left side of your room. Straighten your right leg. Keep your body facing the left. As your right arm reaches to the top of the mat, you'll slightly lean forward. Then right hand to right shin, left arm to sky, triangle pose, with that back foot at the diagonal. Breathe deep breaths in and deep breaths out. As you breathe in, bend your right knee. As you breathe out, left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. You can keep right leg bent, or maybe you add a little bit of straightness to the leg. Keep finding your breath where it can hold more air. Inhale in this shape. Exhale, right hand to the mat. So optional to keep hands on the floor, or you interlace your hands behind your back and you straighten your arms, maybe to the back of the mat, maybe to the sky. Right leg can be straight or bent. Just another deep breath here. And now inhale, hands to floor, bend right knee. Exhale, down dog. A big sigh. Inhale here. Exhale, walk feet to hands. This time, halfway lift, breathing in. Forward fold, breathing out. Come up to stand, breathing in. Reach for sky. Heavy arms, breathing out. Now we step right leg to back of mat. Left foot to front. Right foot's at a diagonal, it's pointing to the upper corner. Bend left. Push to right heel. Tuck tail. Arms to sky. When you breathe out, ribs in. Good. Now left arm in front of you. Right arm behind you. And twist body, upper body to face the right. Straighten left leg. Keep body facing the right as left hand reaches to the top of mat, breathing in. As you breathe out, left hand to shin, to thigh, to floor, whatever suits. Make sure right arm is reaching for the sky. A big breath in when you're ready. As you breathe out, bend left knee, right hand to floor. Left hand to sky. Left leg can be straight or bent. Use your inhale to create a long back. A big inhale when you're ready. Exhale, left hand to floor. Now you can keep hands on the ground, or you can interlace hands behind your back the funny way. So that's other thumb on the top, other pinky on the bottom. Then straighten the arms wherever they can go. It's up to you if left leg is straight or bent. 2 of your slowest breaths. And with your next exhale, hands to the floor. And sweep that left leg back to down dog. Taking a really, really big sigh here. And down to child's pose when you're ready. Holding your heels. Breathing right down to your lower back. And when you're ready, starting to bring hands onto the mat. Rising up to find your comfy seat. Sitting comfy. Just giving your head, your neck a move. As you bring in breath, scanning for where can hold that air. And as you let out the breath, feeling where wants to release that air. Let's take one more breath together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now stretching arms to the sky, a deep breath in. Palms together, hands in front of heart, breathing out. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.